Okay, we've done session 1 and session 2. You should be completing the reading portion of your comic book and filling out those hero and villain reading logs and submitting those back into me in the folder for comments and grades. And so as we are operating on those lines as far as that goes, we are now ready to go to session 3. So again, let's go ahead and open up our assignment sheet, which is the tracking the way writers develop heroes and villains. Scroll down to session 3. And in this particular session, once you've completed your reading and taking notes on your comic, you are kind of ready to begin brainstorming, kind of like your character development on your poster. Now, before you can do that, you need to create a few things. And the first one is your persuasion map. You will use this to gather kind of details for the position you're taking on the characters that you read about. Okay, so let's just say that what we're continuing on is the comic. So the comic that I used for this particular one is, let's say it's the Spider-Man one, okay? And in this ultimate comic, basically what we're going to do is a persuasion map. And so if you would click on the control and the persuasion map, what's going to happen is it's going to have this setup where it's going to ask for your name and your title, which you'd put student, and then you get started. And as you can see how the map works, you have your sections that you are doing. So for the first section is the thesis. It describes the argument that I'm making, which is who the hero is in this. So let's say, for instance, the main character of this is Spider-Man, and I kind of want to talk about who he is and kind of like the villains that he has to overcome in this story, which is also society, and dealing with the fact with the police because they don't appreciate vigilantes. It also has to deal with him, kind of becoming the next Spider-Man and his encounter with essentially the crime that's in the world. So basically it is a self-exploration of Miles, who is to become the new Spider-Man as Peter Parker is killed in this comic. Now when I go to the next, it's going to ask me the main reasons why he's the next one. So I got to tell the reasons. What makes him the hero in this? And and heroes go through obviously conflict. And so during this time, after I have, let's say, one reason why he's a main hero is as Miles discovers his newfound powers, he is pulled into a internal conflict on how to use them, while society frowns upon vigilante, or frowns upon, let's just put on it, because you only have a limited amount you can talk. So then when you get down here are the facts, and so I would put examples of classmates reject him. Let's say it's a family values are brought to argument, and he is a societal outcast. Now, the bottom part is the conclusion of the whole thing. So we want to go back up here to our next reason. So you're going to have 3 reasons on why you think he's a hero. Once you have all this, you go to save, and it's going to save it here. And notice that it says still working, no problem. You can save your file on the computer or storage device to work on later. Pick a descriptive name for your file. So if I give a name here, let's just say my hero comic, and I hit save, it's going to ask me where I want to save it. So I'm back here into the files, I'm right here, and I hit save. And my file's been saved there for later. Now that I've got it saved, I can go back to my thing, and this is my map planning sheet. So it'll allow me, the planning sheet will allow me my main reasons on what I'm going to state for them and the facts and how the conclusion. So I kind of went through it without going through this, but that's exactly how you fill it out. Once you have that, then you also want to probably, and that's where your reading logs come into play. So if you're like, oh my God, I don't know where to go with these characters, and why are they the main characters? What are the main points? Well, you created a reading log that already has some examples on there for your main ideas. Just grab a couple of those main ideas. So you're going to do that for your persuasion map. So you're going to have one persuasion map as kind of like your hero, and it's going to have villainy in it, okay? And keep in mind there may be different stages of villains. It may not be just a person. It might be many things, okay? And you would be adding that. And that's session 3.